Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated.
We have to move toward a net zero emissions. No more drilling on federal lands. No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period. Ends.
Under my plan of a cap and trade system, electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket.
I think it's critically important that we immediately, on day one, get back in the Paris Agreement. And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
We're going to end fossil fuel.
We are going to get rid of fossil fuels.
A picture of Joe Biden, and they place it next to the high dollar signs, and underneath it says, "I did that."
I take off five or six a day.
My guess is you'll start to see gas prices come down as we get by and going into the into next year in 2022.
Another day, another record for gasoline.
What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
It's simply not true that my administration or policies are holding back domestic energy production.
Because I'm capping greenhouse gases, coal-powered plants, natural gas, you name it, whatever the plants were, whatever the industry was, they would have to retrofit their operations. That will cost money. They will pass that money on to consumers.
Gas prices have hit a record high again today.
We will, in fact, reduce inflation. Reduce inflation. Reduce inflation. Make no mistake, inflation is largely the fault of Putin. The current spike in gas prices is largely the fault of Vladimir Putin.
You may have noticed this week that your gas prices have gone up. A lot of it has to do with Vladimir Putin.
On day one of the Biden presidency, joined the Paris Accord. He revoked the permit for the Keystone Oil Pipeline.
He's stopping new leases for drilling oil and gas on federal lands.
We are going to get rid of fossil fuels. Electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket.
Look at the price of gas now! It's $7.55 a gallon! Hey, Putin, we're sending you a bill!